Hi, my beady friends. It is Friday, and you know what that means. It is live sale preview time. But before I get into the live sale stuff, I want to put on my Jill Wiseman Designs hat right there because today was the big day when we finally released the Ma Star kits. And those have been so anticipated. It's just crazy. Every year it just becomes a madhouse when we release the kits for the gorgeous Ma Star ornament design. And you'd think that I would have it right here to show you guys in case you hadn't seen it. Wouldn't you? And it's right over there on that table. So hang on one second and I'm going to be right back. Oops, not right on that table. It's right over. Okay, well, I don't know where I put them. They're on my sofa. Hang on. Okay, I've got piles of things everywhere. What can I say? All right, so the Ma Star ornament is an ornament that was made by Las Perlas Parpuca, designed by Puca Anique is the designer who designs the Las Perlas Parpuca beads that are 2-hole and 3-hole mostly. There are a few 1-hole beads, but they're specialty shapes. And they do a great job of, Puca herself does a great job of creating all sorts of designs using these shapes. And I absolutely love them. And this ornament has been a huge favorite around here. And so I have started making massive amounts of kits every year for this ornament. And I think it's so gorgeous. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas or holiday season. I would put this up in my window any time of year. And so this is the ornament that I'm talking about. You can see how beautiful it is. I would consider this, I got a question today, what level of beading would I consider this? And I guess would say that this is an advanced beginner or a motivated beginner to an intermediate kind of project. There is a YouTube video. I have done a YouTube video walking you through how to create the entire thing. And there is, of course, the kit, and there's a free PDF download. If you learn best by written instructions, then we've got the written instructions for you also. And to get that information, you just go to jillwisemandesigns.com and click on patterns or free patterns, and that will take you to where you can find the Ma Star information. The kits themselves, you'll see if you go to jillwisemandesigns.com, you'll see a banner right there. And if you just click the banner, that's going to take you to the kits. So we got you covered. And there's 12 different colorways this year. I am really impressed that we are almost, what is it? 9, 10, 11, almost 3 hours in, and we have not sold out of any of the colorways. So I'm very proud of that. In the past, we have been known to sell out within the first hour. And at this point, we have not even sold through half of the kits. We're close to half, but we've got lots of color choices for you left. All right, so this is the beautiful blue and white one. This is the one that we have the fewest kits left of. So if you love it, we're calling this the peppermint colorway. So it's got a little soft pink in there. You've got the red in there. You've got that mint green. It's really fun. The purple, because you know I had to have purple. Oops. There we go. There's the beautiful purple colorway. We've got silver and gold. I think this is another one of my favorites this year. Love that. Then we've got silver and white. We have got a red, green, and gold one. We have got another red, green, and green, I guess. It's red, green, and green. Let's see here. It's kind of more like a pop of that brighter green in there, which is really fun. We have got this one, which I think is called magenta online. I can't even remember at this point. There's so many of them. And we've got the beautiful all gold. And then this baby is red and silver. I will tell you that the Arcos on the inside there do have a bit of a pink tone. So this is kind of more of a pink red. And then we have a full-on gorgeous pink. And that's our pink one. And so this is the other one that that we will sell out of first. So it's the peppermint here. We have the fewest of, and then the pink is the next fewest. So those are going to be the first two to go. And I do anticipate that those will sell out by the end of the day. If not the end of the day, then early tomorrow. So you don't want to wait on that. I will tell you that we are in an effort to make it fair so that everybody who wants one can get one. The first 48 hours, we are asking you to limit your order to 5 kits or less. And after 9 a.m. on Sunday, we will remove that limit, and then you can go back and buy however many you want. But we've just had a lot of disappointed people in the past because they weren't able to get their hands on them. So not only do we put that limit on it, but we also have made almost double how many we made last year. So I think that we're going to be fine. But we just ask that you try to help us out and make sure that everybody gets to enjoy the Ma Star kits. It is a huge, huge deal for us here at Jill Wiseman Designs. The team has been working on these for weeks. I've actually been working on them for months as I've been trying to get the beads in-house. There are 13 different components in each one of these kits. So you can see why it's such a value to purchase the kit. However, if you didn't like any of our colorways, we do carry all of the beads that you need for the Ma Star ornament. So just go to the free patterns page. You'll find not only that all of the ingredients are listed in the PDF pattern, but on the side there is a list of all the ingredients you need to make one. And they are linked to the products in our store. So we've got you covered there too. Something new for 2024 with the Ma Stars is that we did do some substitution of some of the Les Perles Parpuca beads. And for instance, the Puros beads. On some of these kits, we substituted super duos for that. For the Kalos beads, you are able to substitute gem duos and Amos beads. So we did find a couple of good substitutions. And so I have updated the instructions, that free PDF from last year, and included those substitutions in the instructions. So if you go to the free patterns page, you'll see it that it is actually marked as the 2024 version. So you'll know that it's the most recent one. So much fun. So Tana, it depends on whether you're good at following written and video instructions, because we do offer it to you both ways. So there's the free PDF where I've got diagrams and photos, and then there's also the YouTube video where I walk you through it. So I would say a motivated beginner can do it. There is really the trickiest part on the entire thing. The rest of it is pretty easy. The trickiest part is when you're actually attaching it here to the ring with the bugle beads. And so that's just kind of the wonkiest part. But again, I demonstrate for you very clearly on the video, and so that should help you out. And then yes, thread tension. You definitely want to have a nice tight tension on these guys too. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back and see what questions I missed. Let's see here. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Daisy. You're so nice. I decided that since I was wearing black, that I would wear a lipstick that really popped to try to get some color in my face. And yes, Daisy, if you go to the website, jillwisemandesigns.com, the Ma Star kit is going to be right there. Just click shop. And then I've got it under what's new. I've got a banner on that front page that will take you straight to the kits. Or you can go to the kits, navigate through the menu and go to kits, and you'll find the Ma Star kits there too. We've got it in multiple places for you. Let's see here. Oh, I'm glad you like the red and silver. Oh, and the silver and white. I love it. Oh, yay. Carolyn got her pink. I was hoping you'd get it, Carolyn. Hello, Miss Danielle Wicks. I need to send you one of these ornament kits, Danielle. I think you would enjoy making one. Yeah, 2,000 kits. We made actually 2,100 kits is the official number. Believe it or not, it's insane. Um, and I will tell you also that next year we are probably not going to make quite as many of the Ma Star kits because we've done huge quantities for the last 2 years. But what we are going to do is supplement with some additional Les Perlas Parpuca ornament kits. If we have time this year, we are going to bring out a limited quantity of a couple of new ornaments. There's a brand new one that's using a brand new Les Perlas Parpuca bead that is launching November 1st. Those beads are on the way to me. They're with DHL right now. And so we're gonna put kits together for that one. And then I also made a little sample of an earlier ornament of theirs, and I have that within reach also. Hang on. I haven't even hung it on anything yet, but I thought this was super duper cute. Look at that baby. Isn't that cute? So we are going to put together some kits for this as well. And it's just really going to depend on how much time we have with how many kits we're going to put together, because obviously we've got lots going on, including live sales. So let me take off my Jill Wiseman Designs hat and go to my jwdlive.com hat. Today has just been, I've been giddy. We've been looking forward to the release of these for so long because we know that everybody gets so excited about them and we feed off your energy. So thank you guys so much for sharing your excitement. And there have been a bunch of people who have shared their excitement about it over in my group, Jill Wiseman Designs Beaters on Facebook. It's just been a true joy today. I knew I was really going to have a good day today. The other reason I'm having a good day today is because, let me put these ornaments back in place so I can get to the beautiful things that I have here to show you as a preview for the live sale. The other reason I'm super excited is because we've got a great live sale coming up. I was not only able to go shopping last week in Houston for gemstones, but I went shopping this week in Dallas for gemstones. So I have got a fabulous assortment of things. I also was able to get in some check beads, some brand new check beads. We have some of John's gorgeous vintage check beads as well. I've got in some really gorgeous fire polish colors. So it's going to be a really, really fun live sale today. Probably a little shorter than usual because I have been so distracted with the Ma Star stuff that I probably have not gotten as much listed as I would have liked, but that's almost always the case these days, isn't it? All right, I'm going to go straight for my favorite thing in today's live sale. My vendor in Dallas has absolutely gorgeous Hubei turquoise. And so I really look forward each time to going up there and seeing what she has in stock this time. And this is what I found. I mean, you just don't see turquoise nuggets very often anymore. And look at how beautiful these are. They're beautiful color. They've got just enough of the brown in them. They're very Southwestern looking. The polish and the cut on these is phenomenal. These are very special strands, and I've only got 20 of those. This is another thing that I had on once, I don't know, sometime this summer, or maybe it was in the spring. You don't see the top drilled pearls very often anymore. And that used to be a really big thing about 15 years ago. And you saw them everywhere. And now it's a little bit harder to get your hands on some. And I found some really beautiful ones. So what I mean by the top drills, there you go. Sometimes you'll see them referred to as dancing pearls because if you string them side by side like that, one will go up and one will go down. They make great drops on earrings or drops on a necklace, that kind of thing. I am going to be selling these by the half strand because I was only able to get 12 strands of them. And so we are going to half strand those so that we can get the most people, get them into the most people's hands. Yay. Red coral. Frequently, I mean, we've had some red coral on recently over the summer that John had brought us, and it was more big and chunky kind of stuff. And I found these beautiful red coral pebble beads when I was shopping, and I had not really seen this kind of quality. The color on them is absolutely fabulous. It's dyed. Most red coral is dyed these days. They supplement the color. But you know that I test all the dyed beads, and the shape of these and the size was just really, really nice. So I've got those today. You know, I can't resist a purple, let alone a purple combo, let alone a really bright purple combo. Look at this. Aren't these gorgeous? They are rondelles. This is Sugarlight, and they are just beautiful. And yes, I did keep a strand of these for myself because, well, first of all, look, they even match right there where it says JWD Live. You can tell I like that color, right? I will have those on today as well. Fire polish. I think everything that I remember putting in the sale so far has been 3mm today. And these guys are a beautiful 3mm that is kind of like a pink metallic copper, if you know what I mean. It's a metallic copper, but more on the pink side of things. It's really, really pretty. And then a really bold one. Look at the beautiful blue here. Very azure, very, it's a metallic. It's really, really nice. Also in check glass, we've got a fun cathedral bead today. This bead, let's see if I can get the light to shine through it. There are 3 different colors of glass in this bead. I haven't had a chance to do my nails today yet, so apologize for the nails. This has got amber and emerald and aqua, I believe, is what's in it with the AB finish on these. They're really, really gorgeous. This one comes to us by way of John. He put together, when he was still here this summer, this is a collection of 10 pieces of Chinese crystal hearts. They're all going to be different shapes and colors. So like this one happens to be my favorite because it's kind of it's a heart with an attitude. It's got that little swirl at the bottom there instead of just being a straight on heart. So 10 of these, and the price point is like unbelievable. John's basically letting us give these away. This is a vintage German glass, and this is, when I say vintage, sometimes it doesn't seem like it was that long ago because you can call something vintage after 20 years. But these are probably more like 1940s, 1950s type of vintage. And they are this lovely opalescent milky blue color. What's interesting is, let me find one of these. You can tell that these were made with old production values or production methods is what I was trying to say. Because, like, for instance, can you see right here that some of the beads they're supposed to be round, but some of them are a little bit more oval. I think you'll be able to see this a little bit better, but like these 2 are more oval. These guys are more round. That's because of the old-fashioned methods that they were using. So I find that really interesting. And then it becomes bead history. And I love wearing bead history. And yes, I did put a strand of those back for myself. This is a lovely, bright mint green with a travertine on it. It is a table cut bead. It was actually a spiral bead that they table cut. So the little oval window that results from the table cut is actually on a slant because it was originally a spiral bead. And so that oval window is a bit on a slant. So I think that they're really interesting beads. Let me get really close to see if you can see that. Yeah, pretty cool. Modern production. This is a flower style that has not been out in the marketplace very long. It's the first time we've had it on the live sale. And I gotta say, I really like it. They're calling this a dahlia flower. This color is a transparent sky blue, and then it's got the gold wash on top of it. I think that those are going to make the cutest earrings. It's coin style. It's not too big. Right off the top of my head, this looks like it's about a 12mm in size, maybe a 14. Let's see. Oh, this is a restock. See, I've pulled out so many things to show you today because I'm so excited about everything that I got. This is a restock of something that we had on once last fall. And I was very excited to see she had more of these because look, these are Z beads, DZI. Very characteristic of the Z bead style, but they're little vases. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I love this. Here's a good one for me to show you. The design on one side is kind of this fleur-de-lis kind of thing. I know, there we go. Now maybe you can see it. There we go. Got to figure out how to get the bead to sit right and to block my face. And then on the other side is a lightning bolt. There we go. Anyway, I think that these are super cute and I can think of all sorts of bead weaving things to do. We are going to be selling these 2 flower pots, a pair of them together so that, you know, I can't really see too many people wanting an entire necklace of them, but I could be wrong. Then you just have to buy multiple, right? Guess what, guys? Oh, wait, before I show you this one, I'm going to show you this. I found some table cut flower beads that I actually had bought over a year ago in the Czech Republic, and they got put in a really weird spot, and I just recently rediscovered them. So I was glad to be able to find them because they're perfectly appropriate for the time of the year. I mean, these just look like perfect fall flowers, right? So we're going to be selling the individual colors on all of these. The bottom 2 are an 8mm size. The top 3 are 10mm. The bottom 2 are glass mixtures, but I will tell you, unless you get like wickedly close, you can't really tell. So I would just consider this one like a dark red, and this one is a burgundy in color. Technically what it is burgundy and black and red and orange. Then we've got the opaque orange, the opaque royal blue, and the opaque lemon. And I just think that all of these work together so beautifully. So you'll be able to get a package of each of those. Then when I was in Dallas, I got to go visit Attic Man. If you know, you know. I have a gentleman in Dallas who is selling off his old Swarovski stock. He used to be a distributor. He pulled out of the market. He stopped selling Swarovski back when they pulled out of the DIY market. His business was going in a different direction. And so that was just kind of a good end point for him to do with the Swarovski. And so because he purchased all this stuff prior to the Swarovski brand agreement thing happening, we can still call it Swarovski. And I've been purchasing from him for about 16 months now. Unfortunately, since the last time I was there, it's been like 5 months since I was there, 5 or 6 months. And somebody came in and bought almost all of the 4mm and 6mm bicones. I do still have some, and I actually have some in today's live sale. So he's got a small quantity left, but not the way he used to have, which means that I kind of started diving into some of the other shapes and sizes. And I have had the Swarovski cubes on in the past. We love those. We have been doing them mainly in the 6 and 8mm size. A couple of times I've had the 4mm size. Well, today I've got a 10mm baby. Look at how beautiful the 10mm is. And so I started making an earring with mine. This one, the color on this is sapphire satin. And so it is a little bit darker than a normal sapphire, a little bit smokier. And then the cubes are also going to come with, we're going to be selling them 2 cubes in a set, and then you're getting 25 of these little spacers right here that I have on the top and the bottom of this earring. And you can see I left a loop here at the bottom because I want to put something else on the bottom here. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put a cluster of crystals or it actually occurred to me that I might just put a couple of pieces of chain and let there be kind of a chain fringe off there. I haven't decided yet, but Swarovski is back, and that is the only one that I pulled to show you guys, but we will have other Swarovski items in today's live sale. So I had to talk really fast to get all that in. so this is ended up being a long preview because I had a lot to tell you guys about. I am going to get back to it because I still have more to list. And I will see you right there at jwdlive.com. This live sale happens every Friday. It starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific. And we will be right at jwdlive.com. If you haven't joined one of our live sales before, if you look down into the description field below on this video, I have a link to where you can go and register for an account ahead of time. And I also have a blog post that tells you how to shop the live sales. Just kind of gives you a lowdown on how the whole thing works. But if you don't want to do the blog post, just show up and we'll get you going. All right, you guys, I'll see you then. Have a great weekend, and don't forget your Ma Star kits. All right, bye, guys.